Yo guys, we're back here with another video talking about Paul Reed. So before we start, let me hear your opinions down below. What do you think of Paul Reed? While you're down there, hit the like, subscribe button, and let's get into it. Who is Paul Reed and where will he be drafted? DePaul forward Paul Reed is leaving school early to enter the 2020 NBA draft. Reed announced Saturday that he will forego his final year of eligibility to turn pro. Reed averaged a double-double with 15.1 points with 10.7 rebounds per game, 2.6 blocks per game, 1.9 steals per game as a junior for the Blue Devils in 2019 to 2020. Here's what you need to know about Paul Reed right now. Since Shane Battier left school in 2001, there has been two high major players that have averaged at least 2 blocks and 2 steals in the same season. Matthias Thybulle, who got drafted last year, and Nerlens Noel. While Nerlens Noel is the only high major player to average 1.9 steals and 2.5 blocks, is the kind of cool thing. So while Reed's shooting is just 16 for 52 from 3 this season, he shot 40.5% from beyond the arc as a sophomore and has been a 75% free throw shooter the last 2 years. He has the size, length, athleticism, defensive playmaking, and the defensive versatility you'd want. But he needs to go back to that 40% shooting of last year, which is needed to be a successful player in the NBA. Reed hit a wall as a shooter last season, which seems likely to have kept him from going in the first round this year. Improving his jumper was a goal he fell short of this season. Plus, with there being no pre-draft process, this has really hurt his draft stock too. Reed would have benefited from selling teams on his shooting and workouts, but he was the only player this year to total 70 blocks and 50 steals, which still should say a lot. He is a unique defensive playmaker who can shoot the ball when he's set outside the arc. Paul Reed's defensive upside is likely his biggest draft selling point. Shooting, however, has become a concern for some heading into the pre-draft process. Aside from the weaknesses outlined above, teams usually shy away from picking up guys like Paul Reed because they don't have any definitive position. He seems to be one of those skinny tweener bigs that we know Toronto has it down to a science in terms of developing those types of player, as they've already done with Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. But OG Anunoby has a little bit more muscle than Reed does. And, Paul Reed is a kid who's willing to work, and in his own terms, the one thing he wants NBA teams to know about him is, put me in any position and I'm going to make a difference. I bet teams in the 20s would rather gamble on guards or wings, but I figure Reed could go anywhere in the second round. So I could see a team like Toronto, Milwaukee, San Antonio, or the Clippers taking a second round flyer on Paul Reed. So with that being said, I want to hear your guys' opinions down below. What do you think of Paul Reed? Where do you think he's going to go in the draft? What type of player do you think he's going to be? While you're doing that, let me hear your opinions down below. Besides of anything else, hit that like button, subscribe, turn notification bells for more daily NBA content like this. Hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.